I'm processing the most random experience that I just had. Still got a little sweat from, wow. I have so many random experiences when I'm outside. It's like so many experiences that are not captured. And it's like they happen, they just come into my life real quick, and then it's just like I move along with my day, like, and I'm just like, wow, that really happened. So it's amazing to me how these right place, right time scenarios how it's crazy. It's crazy and like fascinating, because it's like when you end up in a situation to where it's the right place, the right time, and then you look at all of the things that happened prior to that, no matter how good or bad it was, when you see that it all had to happen exactly how it happened for you to be in that right place, right time moment, it's fascinating. It's fascinating, it's crazy, it's trippy, it's all of it. Wow. Wow. So I'm driving, and I'm one of those people that, like, I pay attention to when I see a child or an animal that should be in very close proximity to an adult. And when I don't see that, I'm that person that's like, wait a minute, where's the owner? Where is the parent or the guardian for this child or this animal? And I get to a stop sign to where I have to turn left on this street, and I see this little the dog is a why can't I think of the name of this dog? Anyway, I see this dog just off a leash, and it goes up. There's a building on the corner, and it goes up these steps, and I'm like, wait a minute, I definitely don't see this. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's steps, but it's like you can't, it's blocked. It's not like you can see the steps. You just know that it's steps there, but it's just a concrete thing from the street. So you just see the concrete going up, and then you can see the door, but you can't really see the steps from straight ahead from where I'm looking. But I'm like, I know that there's nobody on those steps. And all of this is happening in a matter of seconds. I'm like, there's nobody on these steps. Where's the dog going? And I'm looking, and I'm like, where there should be a human somewhere. Like, this dog is just by itself. And this is a neighborhood to where you see people walking their dogs all the time. But you rarely see a dog off the leash. And if you do, the owner is like right there. So I'm like, okay, that's strange. And as soon as I turn left, I see a lady pushing a wheelchair with a leash and a harness dragging on the ground. And she's, a heavy set lady, much older. And as she's pushing the wheelchair, it's her wheelchair, but she's pushing it. And she's like looking down as she's pushing it. And as soon as I noticed, she noticed that, wait a minute, something is different about this push. And so she stopped. So it's like as soon as I realized what was going on, she realized it. I rolled my window down and I'm saying, ma'am, I already know, she's I see her going into panic. I see it. So I said, ma'am, your dog is, and I had to call her a few times because she didn't hear me right away. I'm like, ma'am, your dog is at the corner. Now, I already know you're not going to be able to get your dog. It's not going to happen. So I'm already in action. It's on. She said the only words out her mouth, help me. That's all she said. Help me. I was already, I got you, lady. I got you. I've clocked the whole situation. I got you. I pull over and I run past her back to the corner. And I'm like, I hope that this dog, in this few seconds, I hope that he didn't come back down the stairs and make a beeline. I run to the corner and I just hear her in the background, God bless you, you're an angel. And her voice is fading because I'm running. It's people, walking they don't know what's going on. She's hysterical, and I'm just focused. I go around and the dog is there. And the dog is old, luckily, and as soon as I saw the dog, he turned around and he looked at me, and I called him real, softly and gently. And he came to me. I pet him a little bit. And I didn't want to immediately try to pick him up, but because it's you don't know this animal. So he came down the stairs with me. But then he tried to run. He started trotting. I'm like, oh, wait. And it's people around, people are walking and they're confused and they're like, what is this? And I had to chase him a little bit. I didn't have to run, but it's he was getting out of my hands, and I had to, hold on, baby, just relax. And I grabbed him. Not too rough, and I stroked him a little bit, just relax. And he was so cool, just a very chill, calm dog. But I could tell he was just confused, startled, old, so it's I'm like, this lady has had this dog for a long time. So, I grabbed him, and luckily he wasn't too big of a dog, but he was, he was beefy. He was a beefy boy. So I picked him up, and I just, I cradled him, and he just relaxed. He relaxed the whole time. So I walked back, down the street towards her, and, she's like, I would have committed suicide. She's talking crazy. I would have committed suicide if something would have happened to him. Oh, God bless you. And I'm hearing her, but I'm tuning her out. And she was like, I was right here. She mentioned that whatever in what she was saying, all of the random stuff she was saying, she mentioned that she lived right there. which happened to be the building that she stopped in front of, I stopped in front of. So it was just perfect. So I'm like, I'm not going to attempt to put this dog down and get him back on your leash and harness. I'm going to just go in the building and I'm going to hold on to your dog and you make your way. Because as long as we get the dog in the building, he's good. So, it's one of those buildings to where they have like a doorman, you know. So the girl, I'm at the door with the dog, and the girl who's the door woman, she saw me and she's like, oh my God, what's happening? Because she just sees me carrying this dog. I'm sweating, you know, it looks emergency-ish. So, you know, her eyes got, she's, you know, she's thinking something's, I'm like, you know, I'm just, the lady, she's right there, right outside the door. This is her dog. You know, I'm just like, I just need to get in. The girl is trying to take the dog from me. I'm like, no, I'm going to hold on to the dog. You help her. She's the resident of this building. I'm going to sit in the lobby and wait for you to get her together. And once everything is secured, you know, then we can move along with this, with this rescue, this situation. So she goes out. The lady gets in her wheelchair and the girl pushes her in. And as she's pushing her in, the lady is just, you know, she's still just like, she's crying. And she's like, oh my God, I would have jumped out the window if something would have happened to him. You know, where's the girl? You know, like, I'm going to give her all of my money. You know, and I'm just sitting holding the dog. I did a little video, which I'll put in here. I'm right here. Hey, baby. Thank you for being a good boy. Oof. I'm always in a situation to where I am helping someone. Like, you know, it's like my observant nature recognizes something that nobody else sees, even though it's all types of people around but it's like, I just be seeing stuff that other people don't see. And it's like, it be the right time, the right place, right time. But anyway, the lady, you know, she gave me some money. You know, I'm not blocking those blessings. I'm sweating. You know, I didn't plan on, you know, running a marathon, chasing, you know, giving you shall receive. And I received. And so did she. I feel like I saved 2 lives today because the way she was talking, I believe her. I believe she would have, I believe her. It's, you know, the state that she's in health-wise, her dog, like, I believe she if something would have happened to her dog, I truly feel and believe something that could have took her out, like, for real. So, you know, it's, everybody has their, you know, has their support systems. In some situations, their life support systems, and that dog is for real, like, her life support system. But man, yeah. So once the girl got her in the wheelchair and got her to calm down a little bit, you know, I walked over with the dog and handed it to her, and the dog just, you know, laid on her and just went for the ride back into their apartment. And I just went on about my day. And here I am telling the story fresh out the oven. This story is fresh out. feel like a hero. And yeah, I just hope that the lady, whatever she didn't do correctly when it came to that harness and her dog, I hope that this is a lesson for her. The next time she takes a walk with her dog, strap him in good, because he was out of there. And she didn't realize he was gone till she was damn near a block away. Whew, goodness. But yeah, that's the story. That's the story, and I'm gonna be thinking about this for the rest of the day. Wow. So anyway, that's my story time, and hope you enjoyed it. Wow. My random life for your mind to shine.